Heccu here. First, a small disclaimer. A few months ago, I made a series of interviews with European captains that attended Western Clash in Kiev. I had an interview with Quacknix from Fnatic, with Hustle from Team Liquid, but not with BadBenny. I had an interview with ADRD before, but I wanted to talk to somebody else from Team Expert, but that day is not today, because right now, I'm joined by BadBenny. How are you doing, Benny?
I'm doing fine. As you can see, I have my Fnatic shirt on, so yeah, not expert anymore, but yeah, I'm doing good.
Not an expert, but a Fnatic?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just to be clear, are you still BadBenny or are you now just Benny?
I'm actually not sure yet. In game, I'm still BadBenny, but I'm thinking about just renaming to Benny, or yeah, or Good Benny was a joke, but
Yeah, because I saw
I don't know. I don't know yet, actually.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter that you're a Fnatic Benny. I'm like, where did the bad go?
It's gone now.
It's gone, like, and then
It
you'll
was
be like
just a
good
phase.
Benny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a phase.
No,
Okay.
I'm mediocre Benny now, but I didn't wanna write it.
Okay, BadBenny. So the roster Apocalypse revealed that together with Mene, you will replace Wooby and Shrimp in Fnatic.
Yes.
From the role of main tank, you're switching to off tanks and melee assassins.
It's true.
Is this a position on which you had experience in the past, or do you still have to master it?
Before I started playing main tank, which was, I guess, a year ago almost now, I played a melee assassin role, and also in this, or not in this team, but in expert, before it was expert, I played that role, but then because of shot calling reasons and so on, I had to switch to the main tank. So it's not completely new, but as I said, I haven't played it in like a year. But I put a lot of time in since BlizzCon, and I feel pretty comfortable already. There are some heroes that are still uncharted territory almost, but
Butcher?
yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Butcher is simple.
Oh, okay. You just charge in and then you just hope that you survive.
Yeah.
It's like all
If
on the
not,
support.
it's team's fault.
Yeah. Smack
Smack
you! Yeah, okay. Well, nothing stopped you from playing Handmaker Morden as a main tank, so I'm sure there's absolutely nothing that can stop you now. By the way, you played for more than a year with 4 guys from Expert. Do you think you'll miss ADRD's crazy drafts?
Not so much, actually.
Really?
No, I mean, I'll miss some parts of the team, but the drafts, I think it wasn't as crazy in the team as it looked outside of the team, you know? Because there's a lot of things we test out first, and then it wasn't only on ADRD as well, so it was like everyone helped out with the crazy ideas, and
Yeah, I mean, the Butcher, like the Gazlos, like that's like the team. Like whenever you expect like something strange, it's like, okay, it's expert to say DRD. Okay, like what will they show? Like, and when you go for a meta pick, it was like, okay, that's unusual.
I mean, that was the case in the like beginning, I feel, but I mean at BlizzCon now we don't really play that strange, or we didn't play that strange things. So
Okay, good. At some point, I really hope that you'll embrace the horse camp meme and announce that you're joining Team Liquid. But you know, saying no to a team that plays second at BlizzCon is not an easy task. Probably the same goes for Mene, who is returning to Fnatic. He is known to be one of your best mages, so I'm sure that he will have no problems replacing Shrimpy as Chromie, for example, in Fnatic's drafts. When it comes to being a flex, he didn't seem excited when he had to play Malfurion, Tassadar, Brightwing, or even Abathur not so long ago in Dignitas. Do you think that Fnatic might be a little bit less flexible in drafts with this roster?
So I think a lot of the reasons Mene had that attitude, like he seemed that he didn't like it, was because he didn't enjoy playing in that team as much as he will in Fnatic now. And I mean, I'm not gonna talk about the problems that was in Dignitas, but I don't like Mene's flexibility won't be a problem at all. He's actually really good at all those heroes, even though he didn't really like playing them before. He can play the mages, he can play the supports, he can play the Abathur. It's no problem at all so far.
Okay. when Tricked announced their new lineup yesterday, so the only team that will have no changes at all is Leftovers, since they're after qualifying from Open Division, they're still locked to their current roster. Which teams do you think became stronger and which weaker after all the changes?
That's actually a good question. I wasn't supposed to say it like this. But, I think if I'm gonna say my predictions for the first phase, I guess it would still be Fnatic Dignitas 1-2. Not sure which order. And then probably Expert Sellouts, I feel. From what I've seen, those are the two to contest the top the most. And then maybe Liquid at the 5th, maybe convincingly, I'm not sure yet. And then Trick, Leftovers, Diamond Skin, I don't know which order. But I don't think it changed too much, because that was basically the order it was before as well. If you look at the playoffs going into BlizzCon, it was Fnatic, Dignitas, then we qualified as Expert, and Wish, that is now Sellouts again, was the 4th place. And I think that will remain the case.
Okay, fair enough. I'm actually looking forward to see the results of the roster apocalypse, because there were so many changes. Yeah.
Yep.
Then the next event for Fnatic and Dignitas, in which they can show off the strength of their new rosters, is Gold Club, that is in China, right?
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize how soon it is until on Sunday you told me that you're leaving on the 23rd, which is tomorrow.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Do you feel ready?
To play, you mean?
Of course.
Yeah. I think I feel good, and I think all of my teammates feel good as well. Maybe it won't be, since there's a lot of, you have to get to know each other as persons, and that's mostly me getting to know the rest. I think Mene has played with them before, but it was over a year ago as well, I think. But yeah, China is basically mostly about team bonding for us and getting the experience we need for the HCC season. But I do feel that we can go pretty far. I'm not sure if we'll instantly be as strong as old Fnatic, but I think we can put on a good show for sure.
Okay. I hope you'll do all good. With the previous full Swedish roster, Fnatic had a small advantage comparing to other European teams, since they were using their mother language for in-game communication. I know that Breeze, Quax, Maxi are fluent in English, but do you think it might be hard to change the old habit?
So far it hasn't been a problem at all. And I think people put a bit much too emphasis, or did, on the full Swedish. The language is not the important part. It's the easiness to bond, I guess. You get to know each other very fast because you grow up in a similar culture and also speak the same language. But I don't think the language in itself is the important part. But yeah, I don't that won't really change anything, I feel like.
Okay, well, I can tell you one thing. In the beginning of World of Warcraft Legion, I was raiding Mythics with a fully French guild. That means that all the discussions, all the calls in TeamSpeak were also in French. Back then, I knew almost nothing, but somehow it was not a problem. I even got to learn some new words, like the word dégueulasse, which means disgusting, since that's what I heard whenever someone would die in fire or spread a debuff, so it was pretty useful. Do you think that coming back to Fnatic is a good reason for Mene to learn some Swedish?
A lot of people actually ask me, is Mene learning Swedish now? Is he taking Swedish classes? As of yet, no. But, I think he likes learning some words. I think he has...
Appropriate words?
No, not really.
That's
appropriate in another sense.
Yeah.
Useful words, maybe, but he won't take Swedish classes, I think.
Well, hopefully.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, well, as long as, learning Swedish is not as hard as growing long hair, for him it will be all good. Okay, I believe I'm out of questions for today. I wish you a safe trip and good luck in the upcoming tournament.
Thank you.
Do you have shoutouts?
This is the hard part, but I'm actually.
You're prepared?
Yeah. Shout outs to Fnatic, my teammates, and all our sponsors.
Oh, okay.
Clean and simple.
Clean and simple. Good. Thanks.